Reserve Werner up against Jervis. Umpire throws the ball in the air. And Jervis, fantastic to Justin White. Great play. Goes towards half forward. Punched away. Connor Long to get there first for Geelong West. If he can pick it up and get through a couple, he can't. Oh, he does break. He does break the first. And the punts comes out. Well, that's a nice punts too. Very nice.
Don't worry about the punts. At least it was the right decision.
It was the right decision. And Corio go long towards half forward. And no mark taken. Umpire says play on. Comes back towards Haydock. Gets the handball over the top. Handball from Cogger. Goes back towards Haydock again. And working the ball through hands. He loves the hold. He loves the hold, and he stands there so long.
It's the arch of the
back.
The monster python.
That's a lolly, by the way, folks. Just in case you're wondering.
So the free kick coming back to Geelong West. Defensive side of centre wing. Haydock. Oh, kicks into the man on the mark. And
3 steps back and just kick it over him.
Plenty do it. Don't worry about that. Jervis gets it down to the side of the pack. Handball came out quickly from Werner. Goes long towards the pockets. And Burke comes out. Takes a good mark on his chest.
It was better than good.
It was a great mark. And he's 35 out, left forward pocket, and not without a show, I wouldn't have thought. He's usually pretty good with the ball in hand.
Barry's tried to pull another
one. Well, they almost got another 50 there.
So Jason Burke, who has kicked their 1 goal so far for the Devils. A good start for what Mark McDowell would want in the second term. He comes in, right foot kick.
Oh,
just missed. Through for 1 behind. They go to 1-3-9.
And been beat for pace if he gets a run at him.
So
I know what Barry will be trying to do to him.
Barry O'Toole conditions today, if ever there was.
As long as the umpire's not watching.
The ball comes back into play. Goes forward. They were looking for Jervis. He gets the handball away. Comes off, and there is that man, Sims. Runs away, runs his full distance, gets the kick away. Slipped over at the right time, did Sam Kelly it was. Kelly, though, but he gets up, does his own ball, pushes one off, goes for goal. Is it going to get there? Bradshaw underneath it. Harrison it was. And he won't.
A kick in towards Laurie. He can't keep it in, though. Stan Xiao can get the kick back towards the pocket. Harrison puts his hands up. Can't take the mark. Hilton to run on it and kick it off the ground from the goal square and get the goal, and he does. So Hilton followed it to the middle. Werner and Jervis, neither get an effective tap. Back towards Werner again. Kick around the corner. Justin White to run onto it. Doesn't sit for him, but coming through the middle as Wall goes towards centre half forward. Pack develops over the back. Hewen can't take the mark. Needs some support for Corio. Across defensive 50. Ball spills free again. Hilton in there, the last goal scorer. And Long. Free kick over the shoulder, said the umpire. The Cheetahs will take it. Dela Cruz will take it. And, be careful. So the ball's coming back. And Corio had played on across the ground to Matty Wade, but the ball comes back to free kick to Dela Cruz.
The thing is, they stopped.
They did.
And then played on, and that's a 50-metre penalty in anyone's language, I would have thought, every day of the week.
He gave the ball away to Sam Kelly. Probably a poor decision in the end. Kelly had to run it through a couple of Devils and turn it over to Achini. So now they go through Werner. Got the hands from Achini, goes towards centre wing. No mark taken, Burke. Front and centre was okay from West, and White goes with a right foot kick back to whence it came. Getting up there, Hilton. Front and centre was fantastic. Dela Cruz kick around the corner towards the goal square. But Wade gets across there for the Devils. Wants to switch the play out wide. It's okay. Laurie takes the mark. Just inside defensive 50. At the northern end of the ground and just settling the play down for Corio. Goes the right foot kick along the line. Looking for Burke. Can't take the mark at the first attempt. Falls back into his arms. Gets around. Left foot kick from centre wing towards half forward. Gundry comes out. Leaves it behind. Might be okay. Got some support. BJ O'Toole played for the free kick and got it.
Got that one.
And got it on centre wing now. So BJ goes with the right foot kick towards half forward. Lead on. Burke. Oh! He laid Anderson out along the way as well. But he got back up. Haydock's across there. That's holding the man. And it is. Free kick for the Cheetahs. A bit of frustration for the Devils forwards there. And Anderson will be feeling that for quite a while, I would suspect. Haydock, he runs close to the man on the mark again. Pops it up high. Mark that. Nobody can. Front and centre wide again. He's done that most of the day. He sees it over the line.
Very interesting.
So Inverleigh are away.
There you go. Point. Well, the ball came from the ruck contest into Jason Burke, and he took the mark 30 out slide angle. So he's presenting. He's taking the marks. He needs to finish it off and get there second for the Devils. He has kicked the 1 goal so far for Corio. Southern end of the ground. Comes in. Jervy stands on the mark. Right foot kick. I think he's missed it to the near side again. He has. Through for 1 behind. So 1 goal, 2. His personal tally. They go to 1-4, very close to his chest.
The timepiece, you're kidding me, aren't you? Ball comes back in. Comes out wide looking for any option, but Patch could bring the ball to the ground. Oh, Gundry picks the ball up. Goes back forward looking for O'Toole, and he finds him. So BJ O'Toole with the ball. He is about 20 metres out from the goal. Oh, so there's a little lead on it. Probably is a good option. Or
he's got to come back. He was lining him up, so they'd blown time off.
He did the right decision to have a kick at this. He's only 20 out. Fairly acute angle. So he comes in. BJ O'Toole kicks through the ball. He's pushed it out to the right, and it stays there. So another minor score. So ball to come back in again for West. Can't find an option. Get on with it. Kicks it to himself. Does Wall. Then drives the ball long up the clubroom side of the ground. Comes off hands. Ball kicked off the ground there by Stanisu. But not. And the play will restart. Ball comes back in. Over the back there was Lazarick. He gets the ball to the ground.
Yep.
Off hands.
That's fair enough.
Kick was picked. And it will go to West, and that will go to Cogger. Cogger drives the ball up the flank. Good work arriving there late was Cornwall. Gets the punch just on 10 minutes gone. Comes back in again. Jervis gets most of that tap down, but the infringement was to Stewart, was it?
Werner.
No, it's
to
not
Werner.
Stewart.
It was Werner,
Werner.
right? Sorry.
Put his hand over his shoulder.
Werner with the ball. Goes into attack. Goes forward, but Patch will be in the way, and he will take the mark for Corio.
How's that on a mark?
Must have been touched off the boot, was it? Because the umpire said he had no opportunity. Or old Patch says, I don't know what happened there. And he will come up. Third man over as the ball gets restarted. Comes off hands there and goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw works it up. Again, the clubroom side of the wing, they're working up that.
Runs through their family, but boy, geez, he shows a bit of guts.
Boundary throw in, side of the pack. West had the numbers, but they ran past the footy. They need to go back and pick it up. They can't at the moment. Cornwall gets a kick away. Goes towards half forward, over the back. Bradshaw third in line. Didn't take the mark. Punch back. Haydock, handball, nobody in particular. Dangerous, back towards Wall. Had it, lost it. Coming out Burko against him. He just gets the kick away, back towards half back. Werner, 65 out, goes towards the leader Gundry. He stands, had to sit and wait, and the ball ran over the back. Moment. Boundary throw in. Ball comes to the front. And the Cheetahs have got the numbers if they can get it out towards Kelly. Can he keep it in? He can. He can't pick it up, though. And then the Devils slide in. And it will be a boundary throw-in. Coming in late, there was Perchek for Corio. So another throw-in. This time about 35 around from Corio's goal. But Jervy's in front. Hewen from behind. Kelly at the front. Gets the kick around the corner. Works it around the boundary line. Sam Kelly picked it up. He's up against Werner. Umpire throws it in. Neither get an effective tap. BJ O'Toole went without it. Haydock through the middle as well. He's got 4 Devils against him. He does well. Drags it back in, then handballs it back to Sam Kelly. Under pressure and through traffic. Gets it towards half forward. The call out there came, and then coming through the middle, Hunter thought he paid the mark. He wasn't. He had to play on. Cogger. He gets a clearing kick out to the left half forward flank. Dan Kelly run onto it. He's not going to keep that in. And it's
Corio, Geelong West attacking end, I should say. Ball comes in. Comes down off hands, picked up by Cogger. He'll drive the ball forward, looking for a one-on-one option. Can't get there. Leading in the race for the ball out there is Hilton. Scored the last goal for West. Gets a little handball away. If you can call it that. The ball comes away, comes back into the middle. It'll be picked up by Burke Shane. He'll drive the ball long, looking for the brother. Brother Jason can't take the ball, but Gundry, one out. Wall running back on him. Gundry off the ground. Is it going to go through? Yes, it is.
I reckon he's got it.
He has indeed. So that will be.
And we'll be up against Jervis. Jervis gets it down. Coming off half-back, Wade couldn't take it with him. Cogger through the middle, handball. Slow to Sims, but it was okay. Made it better than it was. Baker kicked it off the ground, only as far as Kane Hayes. He can't find a teammate. And over the shoulder, said the umpire. Well, he loves staying down long in that, doesn't he? When he
sensational quad work.
When he gives the decision, that umpire.
Leave him alone, you bloke.
I'm loving him.
I'm loving it.
Loving his work. Loving his work. Cedal Davies goes with a right foot kick towards half forward. Oh, that's just over the shoulder. He took the mark anyway. That's Sam Kelly, I think. And he stood his ground against 3 Devils. One bloke was over the top of him, and he still took the mark. Will shoot for goal from 40 out directly in front.
The last.
And they'll shoot for goal, northern end of the ground. Quick reply for Geelong West after the Gundry goal for Corio. Comes in, keeps it low, and then drills it across. Not going to make that distance. Offhand, still in play. Ruck was down there. Kick off the ground, back towards Dan Kelly, who takes the mark. So 30, about 40 out. He just tries to drill the ball into the middle, and standing the ground was Parker, who took the mark for the Devils. Oh, his kick backwards is just okay. Laurie takes the mark. In the back pocket, chips the ball over the top. Looking for McConaughey, coming the other way though was Long. Couldn't keep it in, but we'll see it over the line and out of bounds. So Geelong West still into attack. They lead 5-5-35. Corio 2-5-17. 16.5 minutes played second term.
So Mark Stewart has come back onto the ground. Now O'Toole got the tap down. Then Barry it was, came off hands. Cogger kicks the ball round his body, but I think it's gone too far. In fact, it's out on the full.
Arms out is out in the full. I think we all knew that, and we're 80 metres away.
Danny Ruck comes up with the resultant kick from the kick-in. Goes into the middle of the ground. Sims leading in the race for the ball. Oh, good work by Gundry.
Great work.
Comes off there now, and it's a kick there to Potriatis. He goes forward, looking for Burke. Leading in the race, actually, and the boundary line was how he used the ball. Throw-in comes back in. Burke does the ruck work. Comes over the top. Oh, wrapped up in the tackle. Comes off hands. Over the top there was White. Can't get it away. Burke's again in there underneath it. Jason Burke comes away. Comes to his brother Shane. Shane Burke drives it forward looking for Hoon. Can't take it. Oh, juggles it. Couldn't get it away. He's strong enough to stand up in the tackle. Gets it off to Gundry. Goes round the corner.
I hope that's a goal.
I'll tell you what.
They needed it badly.
Back to the middle, 12 points the difference. Stewart gets up. Jervis gets half a hit to it too. Potriatis gets the kick away towards half forward. Coming out Burke again. Can't pick it up first attempt. Second attempt he can. Needs some support. The Cheetahs have got the numbers if they can break free. Bradshaw got one high. Umpire said play on. Still at half forward for the Devils. Comes out the back for Geelong West. Handball to nobody in particular. Falls okay in the end. Or the kick around the corner wasn't great from Lima. Goes back towards Gundry again. He's got a couple against him, close to the boundary line. Umpire says play on. Lima again there, fighting hard for it. And pack develops. The umpire says it'll be his. Ball up. Stewart standing his ground. And Jervis, marked unchanged against Stewart. Jervis gets it down. Clearing kick towards Long. Achini's there as well. He takes the mark. Centre wing. Grandstand side. He just chips the ball. That's
went 4 metres.
Yes, he gives it to Laurie, who goes to half forward, punched away. Coming there was Anderson, got it back, around the corner. Lima turned the ball over. Potriatis takes the mark. Still at left half forward for the Devils. He chips into the pocket, and it's okay. Perchek takes the mark. Plays on quickly. 35 out, gives it a ride, goes towards goal. Missed to the far side and through for one. Yes, we've been playing 20.5 minutes second term.
Ball comes out quickly and it got to Kelly, who's driving the ball up the wing now. Cedal Davies leading in the race for the ball, as does Alec. Alec gets bumped off the ball though by Cornwell. He does well, Cornwell. Picks the ball up, gets through to Corio. Scrubby kick away though, couldn't get it. Baker in underneath for the Cheetahs, as is Lazarick, using his body hard, getting in there. Cornwell come out of it again, and it was Baker again who gets the kick away. Little ping pong backwards and forwards though. Kelly for the Cheetahs can't pick the ball up. Comes off hands now. Big pack of players forming. I think the umpire's going to have to...
Ball up on the ground, but he just got pushed off that very, very easily for a big fella.
So Stewart gets a little tap away as he stood his ground. Comes off hands. A boundary line scored for the quarter, I think. So it won't go for a long one, you wouldn't think. Stewart gets the tap down again, but Baker's underneath it for the Cheetahs. He gets it away. Leading for Harrison. Harrison works ruck around the ball. Holding was the whistle. Which way? Oh, I think they were both holding each other for mine. He's going to have to kick it from about 20 metres out, and he would be at the 70-metre line.
He always does this. The best run-up in Geelong, I tell you.
Absolutely. So we'll just have a little talk amongst ourselves as Dan Harrison comes in to line up for his third goal. Kicks through it. And he has got onto all of that. Bend it back nicely. Umpire underneath it. Daniel.
The mark where you have to be when you're forward. He goes with a right foot kick. The lead on White's there. Falls over the back. No mark taken. Kick off the ground by Ruck. Close to the boundary line. Cheney getting across there long. Ball spills free. And still in dispute. Close to the boundary line. But he followed it up. It got a kick away in the right forward pocket. And it's run through for a behind in the end to Long. 23.5 minutes played. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
He wants to be careful, his umpire. Barry O'Toole will seriously have a crack at him here. He went to play on out of the goal square, and he's told Barry that he hasn't put it on his boot properly, so we're going to have a ball up. Living dangerously, that umpire. Living dangerously. So a ball up. Stewart's down there to do the ruck work for Corio. And taps it back. Kick off the ground. Didn't really come in the end. Dela Cruz in there. Alec as well fighting hard for about 35 out from the Geelong West goal. Handball came out in the end. White got a kick forward. The Devils with the numbers though. Hayes gives it away to Barry. Kicks over the top. Long though is there. Can't take the mark overhead. Needs some support. Ripped off the football. Cornwall left it behind. Through the middle of the pack. That was Farquhar as well for Geelong West. Comes back, off hands at the back of the pack wall. Read it the better. Through the middle, chips the ball wide. It's okay, Long. Stop trying to take marks over your head. You can't do so. In fact, it's Sims. Runs free, 65 out. Tried to drill the pass and did so in the end. And the big fella, Jervis, will shoot for goal from 40 out, slight angle.
That was a lovely little bit of work from Simsy then.
So, Scott Jervis, 40 out. Northern end of the ground. Close to half-time would be a good goal for Geelong West here.
Must have good eyes, that umpire, because I tell you what, they're not very visible, those 10-yard square lines, I can tell you.
So he comes in, right foot kick, missed it to the far side, through 4-1 behind. To Jervis.
He does kick it off his boot and architects it beautifully, looking for Stewart. Stewart takes a chest mark right at the centre-half back position for Corio. Turns quickly. He'll be LG from Stew. He's kicked the big barrel. It's gone past centre-half forward, looking for BJ O'Toole. But leading in the race back there is Lima. Burke's there too. Hune gets the ball. Comes off hands and a little kick away. So ball in. Half-forward flank attacking for Corio. Off hands. Comes through. Geelong West leading the race for the ball. I think that might be Bradshaw again. Lee streams away.
Oh, he's called him for too far.
He's called it. Too far he's called it. Was it... if he kicks a barrel like the last one, he could go this year. So Mark Stewart just backwards. He's going to have a go at it. He's got it lined up as a barrel too. I tell you, he's got on it. I didn't get onto it like the last one, but it's a good kick. Over the back it goes, and it will be a minor score for Corio.
Cheetahs kick in. They make sure they put it on their boot too when they kick it out, and they go wide towards Lima, takes the mark. Plays on now, down the line. Oh, short little kick. He's going to fall in towards Kane Hayes. Great play, though, at the back there by Cogger. Got it back towards Sims. He left it behind. Lazarick didn't.
Oh,
that's a man it's hard to tackle.
And then goes in at half forward.
Yeah, he didn't drag it in. He did not drag that in.
Well, Cogger very nonchalantly. And then the throw out from Barry O'Toole, if you don't mind. And, it's a comedy of errors here. The ball finally to Brendan Wall. He'll be able to take it by himself. And he chips the ball to Farquhar, who takes the mark at half back. So Farquhar down the line towards centre wing. Alec there, got pushed off the ball too easily. Kelly comes through, little toe poke. Back towards Sam Kelly. Goes with the right foot kick, vacant half forward. Goes out towards Harrison on a long lead. Comes across the half back flank, Potriadis. Stands his ground, rides a bump, gets a little left foot kick, nowhere in particular. Harrison waits for it to come out. Falls into Barry O'Toole's arms, he leaves it behind. Following it up, Archini, handball, back to the big fella, Stewie, long way to get down, gets up. Right foot kick again, torpedo punt towards half back. Coming back there is Wall, kept it in front of him, very Celtic style. Comes through O'Toole as well, through the middle, Burke, Wall, close to boundary line, Farquhar, still in play, Cadman, handball back to Hayes, under pressure, dropped it back towards Cadman, he's ripped off the football, Farquhar, through the middle somehow, got the right foot kick along the line towards Alec as well. I think he won't be able to keep it in, he can't.
So throw in, Stewart versus Alec. Alec probably just got the most of that. Comes to Kelly. Oh, didn't take the ball with him, though. Comes off. He's going to come back to Kelly. And the ball will, that is. Sells some candy, goes around. Umpire says, what?
50.
50-metre penalty. I tell you what, I don't know. And this will give a nice little 4-goal lead going into half-time for Geelong West if Dan Kelly kicks true.
Ugh.
He doesn't kick true, though. He's pushed that to the right, and that is...
Barry kicked it to himself again at full-back, Barry O'Toole, and he got away with it okay this time. Goes towards Pocciardes. The ball spills free, though. And back at half forward.
Yeah, but he did it back near the fence.
He did. He's standing in the car park nearly. The ball comes back close to the boundary line. White tried to toe poke it, left it behind in the end. And
I don't think so.
We might need the dump button, I reckon.
Beep, 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 beep.
Throw in. Alec gets the ball. Comes off hands. O'Toole underneath it. BJ it was. Comes off. Kicked by Wall, I think it was, back into play. No, in fact, it was Cogger. Then comes to Wall. Goes round to Sims. He can't pick the ball up. And Ruck will clean up for Corio. Comes to Pocciardes. He goes round 1 and 2. Comes back into the middle and he will find Hunter. So Hunter takes the mark. Need to get a big kick away to get out of defence. It's not. It's a short kick. Goes down the outer side of the ground, and that might be Laurie, I think, out there. Goes down that wing, down the line, looking for Burke. He can't take the mark, and the ball will go out of bounds on the outer side from our commentary position with a really long quarter.
How can it be a long quarter?
I think it's
a lot of stoppages, maybe.
Oh, and it's I think it's the when the ball goes down to Shell Road, it takes a while to get it back. So 32 minutes gone. It is. Comes off hands now, back into the middle of the ground. It was Sims with the ball. Comes off hands around the corner. There was Farquhar, gets a little kick. Goes out wide, finds Wall. He tries to get around one, gets a kick away. They have a bit of a raffle. Alec with the ball, picks the ball up. Comes in long, looking for a lead there from Harrison. Can't take the mark. In and under. Cleaned up by Corio. And there is the siren. So the three-quarter time, half-time score, I'm just wishing now.
Oh, I'm going to miss half-time. No.
6-8.